art project is all about color and how color almost magically can change just by the change of the light. For our experiments, we are using colored paper folded in a three-dimensional way. We will use those structures to play in the light. Look at those cool shapes I have already folded. They come in different sizes and different colors. My personal favorite ones are those tiny little shapes. I have created those structures using a folding technique called paper chain folding. While a single one of those little pieces doesn't look much like a chain, they can be glued together into longer paper chains, which we will do a little bit later. To get started, we need to create some of these structures, and I will show you now how to do that. For materials, we need colored paper, rulers, scissors, a pencil, and a glue stick. If you don't have colored paper, you also could use white paper and color it yourself. But I advise you get some colored paper, it just does give you better results. First, you are dividing your paper in small even stripes by marking it with your pencil and your rulers. Most of my stripes are either 1 centimeter or 2 centimeters wide. Then you cut all your stripes. Repeat it with all the colors you would like to use. Choose your favorite colors and use some contrasting colors too. I got carried away with cutting and have a whole nice variety of all kinds of colors. Don't they look like fun? To keep your colored stripe organized, paper clips come in very handy. So now I will show you how to fold a paper chain. To fold a paper chain, you're taking two paper stripes in different colors and lay them out perpendicular to each other. Align them at the corners and glue them together here. Now you start folding with the bottom stripe folded on top of the top stripe. Now you take the other stripe and fold it over the already folded section. And you repeat this process. Blue over pink, pink over blue, blue over pink, pink over blue, and try to fold straight. Once you're done with your folding, you glue your paper chain together at the top and you cut off those little leftovers here. There, you just made your first little paper chain. To make your paper chain straight, you try to cut out your stripes very straight and be meticulous with the folding. But don't worry, if you are more like me and cutting and folding straight is not your strength, you will end up with some more organic shapes. And that is okay too. I already have done lots of folding and I have organized my folded paper chains in different color schemes. To organize your paper chains, the top of boxes come in very handy. These ones are my rainbow paper chains. I love everything in rainbow colors. Let's see how those rainbow colors act all together under the light. Can you see how the colors of the rainbow are changing when I move the paper chains in the light? Every little stripe looks different depending how it's exposed to the light. Do you see what I see? Mixing colors, bright colors, shades. Here I have another color scheme. What do you think of when you see these colors? What do they remind you of? Pinks, purples, oranges, and blues. These colors are supposed to resemble a sunset. Let's move them in the light and play around a bit to see if we can create different sunset color shades. And I have another color scheme. Can you guess where my inspiration for this one came from? All kinds of green shades with some turquoise and purple. It also has to do with the sky. Let's move them around to see the different color shades we can create. I was thinking of a sky full of moving northern lights. All my color schemes refer to the sky. What color schemes are you thinking of? Sky, water, ocean, forest, earth, flowers, trees, or a happy mixture of all? Our paper chains don't have to be confined in boxes all the time. It is fun to play with them. Here I've taken the Northern Lights paper chains and put them on a night sky background to see how they will look on there. Let's have a look at a single one and see if we can see different shades or color mixtures if I move it around in the light. We have pink and light blue. Can you see the purple shades it makes? Let's try a different one. Here we have light blue and yellow. And like to be expected with blue and yellow, we get all kinds of different green shades. So now take your little paper chains and try to create different colors with yours. Another fun way playing around with your folded chains is attaching the single pieces into longer chains. You simply do this by gluing those edges here together, a little bit of glue here, and then you connect it to the edge of the next part. There you go. Make your chains as long as you like. I usually glue 8 to 12 of those smaller pieces together. A fun way to play with those longer chains is simply by twisting them around. And by doing so, they will form their own new sculptures. They almost seem to have a mind of their own in creating interesting shapes. If you like one, you could glue them together at the end, or you simply can stick them together. And then you can use the same paper chain to play around and to create a different piece of art next time. I had fun playing around with my paper chains and creating those different sculptures you see here. Now it is your turn to experiment and play around with paper, color and light. Have fun and enjoy making art.